the Oklahoma City Lancers taking on the Sacramento Condors.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Sacramento Condors and the Oklahoma City Lancers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Oklahoma City team as they interplay here. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And if you look back to last week, it was all...
It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. From the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And some room to maneuver. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's the option. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and inches.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
38-yard line. It's a gain of 3. 1st down, Sacramento.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. All the defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They pick up 11 in addition to moving the chains.
How about that run? Picks up a first down. Note the enthusiasm in my voice. Remember, last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I think he's trying to get another one in fold.
And you talked, watching film, a lot about his form and just hitting the hole, running north and south, as we like to say. And I think he's been doing that a lot recently.
Squaring those shoulders and getting downhill.
Right back to him on first down. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. Pretty much unreal, not just in terms of yardage, Charles, but also throw in the 3 touchdowns as well.
When you put the whole package together, I can make you a pretty good guarantee right now. He's going to see a few more people in the box every time he lines up.
Yeah, I don't think that the defense has any choice. They've got to stop him. Can't let a repeat performance like that.
Agreed.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Quarterbacks have so many options when they have a 4 vertical route because they can hit any one of those 4 at any time, often for a big gain. But to me, the key is don't lock in on any one of them. It's best for him to look in one direction and throw in another.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Intercepted. They'll take over.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
The numbers for him from a week ago, 20 carries, 64 yards.
And I'm eager to see how they deploy him in this game. Last week, a heavy workload. Do they decide to bring that down a little bit and try and keep him fresh? Or do they say, guess what? He's locked in. Keep handing him the football.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Just 34 yards on the punt there. No return. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. Last week, over 100 yards, 3 touchdowns. We were talking with him on the field before the game. He said simply, I was in a groove. He obviously was.
And I think he's been a little modest about that, being in a groove. That's a big-time game right there. And I think he feels like his entire team is coming along with him because they're creating spaces and holes for him to run through. He's making people miss, running through tackles. They are locked in a big way and confident about this game as well.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
3rd and 4.
They'll drop to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion. Really good pickup.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
6-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
He'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains. He's fresh off that 3-touchdown performance last week that got him AFC Offensive Player of the Week, so you know that he was already on their radar. Now he's maybe even a bigger plane on their radar.
Bigger plane. I mean, he is the big dot on that screen that they're looking at and saying, how in the heck do we stop him? They're going to try a bunch of different things, different people covering him, but right now he's locked in and is in sync with his quarterback.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
The 8-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great...
And it's caught. Touchdown. From 8 yards out. And his guys have taken a first quarter lead. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
And it's good to make it 7-0. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told.
Condors, nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. fielded right around the 8. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Sacramento with the football here as we get set to begin quarter 2. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Now the second down throw on target. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
14. And a Sacramento first down.
Now back to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
9 yards. It's second down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
The pass.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down? And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game planned for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the second quarter. Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. And he'll give it here to his running back. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. It's a gain of 35. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
On play action, they'll throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's in his own 2nd quarter, already closing in on a 100-yard game.
And that's the magic number for a running back. Anytime you get to that triple digits, that's all you're looking for. But he's got a chance to really exceed that in this one.
Yeah, he does. That's been the gold standard for a long time, hasn't it, that 100-yard mark?
It really has, and that never has to shift because it's in a game. It's a 1,000-yard mark. I'm wondering, since we've gone from 12 to 14 to 16 games, maybe we need to up that a little.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Extra point up and through, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the 6. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. We'll check on his status when we get back. The The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Fielded at the 33. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there.
First down and 10.
Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground, but that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now this throw caught left side. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 15-yard line.
His pass caught at the 4. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
And it's caught. Touchdown.
Touchdown.
From 3 yards out. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. The point after is good, and that'll make our score 14-7. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it.
And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 27-yard.
The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And he rifles one incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Well, you most certainly don't want 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend
can't get away, and he's taken down.
That'd be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the 3rd quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. And a fair catch is taken here a step or two inside the 45-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
The quarterback runs it on the option. He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
He's going to keep this again.
The quarterback keeps
a little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice game.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find a way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
the pass.
And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
First down, Sacramento.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
The pass.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 19-yard line.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 3 yards.
They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
14. Condors 10.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
25-yard line.
The OKC offense ready to set up shop again.
They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. They'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
He's brought down.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And to give this time to the tailback. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 11.
He's got Cruz complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10.
Condors 10.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
1st down and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here's Sacramento's offense once more. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start with the option. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. As he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, well, he had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
3rd down and 8 yards to go.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. Past the 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. There on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 14-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
Gain of 6. And it's third down.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. From 8 yards out. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this fourth quarter. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt.
And he returns this to the 22.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now. So you're not protecting a lead. So you're not playing that way. You got to go get the lead again. So maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. A throw over the middle, taken in. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Dropped at the 35, so able to display his strength, but not much room to operate. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8.
They're going to look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
25-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And with that, they take the lead here, 20-17. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Here's Sacramento's offense once more. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Condors.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Pressure comes and down he goes.
Quarterback is sacked.
Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's third down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
36 yards on the punt with no return.
Take over.
The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
They go play action here on 1st down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
Number 30.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. That's complete right around the 8. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Tackle made.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow...
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the numbers. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. A 10-play drive that time. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run.
Scores 17.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Take over. 1st down and 10. At their own.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Throwing again here on second down, this time complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Third down.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got the lead by 3, late stages of the game. What's the message here? Just hang on to the football? Is it that simple?
That's exactly right, because ball security is paramount. And you got a small cushion. A field goal can tie you, but you don't even think that way. Just take care of the ball, close out the game.
Will they close it out? We're about to find out. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a fair catch called for and taken right on the midfield stripe. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe. 1st and 10. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Pierce. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. And that's incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both, because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
To his running back.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it, but it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop it before he could get to the marker.
And his kick here is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels, because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get to field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
Taken in at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
First down and 10. At their own.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down.
At the 48-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
The quarterback sacked.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Well, I know you're toward the middle of the field here, but still, 4th down this distance, you got to punt it right.
That's definitely the first instinct, because you say, okay, let's just play some field position, make sure we don't lose the game here, turn it over in a key spot. But if you feel really good about your trigger guy, if you feel great about him, you might want to leave the ball in his hands and let him work his magic.
Here's Sacramento's offense once more.
Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to him, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done, now part 2.
2nd and 5.
And they'll try to run the option here.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
It's a first down on a gain of 10. It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively, because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Sacramento, first down.
They'll set up to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Second and 4 at the 44-yard line.
He'll go underneath here to his running back. Catch is made. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll drop to throw. On the crossing route, complete. That's Pierce.
The pass.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Complete.
And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs.
First down, Sacramento.
They'll go option to the short side. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15.
And it's out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines.
His guys take over 1st and 10.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Right back to him on 1st down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That could give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Out on the right, this is Cruz. And he's got this down to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. So that's it. No double overtime until the playoffs roll around, so that means this one ends in a tie.
Yeah, that's ultimately unsatisfying for both teams, the fan bases. Heck, for us, we came here to see a winner, right?
We did.
Winner and a loser. We didn't get it. We end up with a tie. Everyone walks away. A little bit cranky on this one.
Man.
Yeah.
MEH, man. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everybody.